Davy Millsaps out of Cairo, Georgia. One interesting thing about Davy, he wears that neck roll. You don't see much of that.
Davy's worn it ever since he was on the little bikes and carried it on to the pros.
One rider all the way off the track. That's the 37 is Smith.
Josh Hansen going to want to lay down some quick lap times, establish a big lead. Nothing more important than getting the start. Josh Hansen out front. He's going to ride his own track, his own lines, try and pull away because he knows that Davy Millsaps and the other guys will be coming.
Oh, here comes Millsaps inside. Makes a strong move. There's another one. Millsaps with a great move. Cuts back inside. Had third. And then gives it back up as adjustment. And he tries the inside line again and he'll make it. And it looks like this time they'll get it to stick as they head into the woods. That total commitment paying off for Gosler. Not in that corner, however, as he slips back to third. Millsaps down to second and trying to chase this rider right here, Josh Hansen.
Josh Hansen, his father, a former Supercross champion, Donnie Hansen, has got his hands full right now with the factory Honda rider of Davy Millsaps. He's going to have his hands full real quickly in both the Millsaps, Gosler, and Jessup because all three riders have been running faster lap times as Josh Hansen seems to have gotten a little tight as these guys are closing up on him.
The temperatures outside tonight below zero with the wind chill factor. But boy, is the action heating up here. Millsaps with a great move. That's basically the same way he took over second.
Yeah, I'm very surprised to see Josh Hansen. When you go wide in the corner that tight, you're basically conceding the guy behind you is going to come inside and block you. That's exactly what Millsaps did. And now check out Chris Gosler. His lap times have dropped into the low 54s. He is going to possibly take over the second spot. The kid works really hard. He lives in Cairo, Georgia. He has a motorcycle, a motocross track, a supercross track, all within about 5 feet of his front door. And Davy Millsaps has put it to good use as he's going to take this win. Looks like the opening round of the East Coast Series.
Well, and then we move on to Atlanta as Davy Millsaps wins here in St. Louis. The momentum will be huge.
Yeah, you know, I didn't get the greatest start. Got cut off by Hansen and all them in the first right at the start. But, you know, I didn't come out bad and I just rode smart. Got by everyone and, you know, just went to the front.
From our onboard Red Bull KTM camera, that's atop Josh's head. Looks like he's ready to go. First one out of the gate, Chris Gosler. And Hansen's right there with him as you ride along with the two fighting for the lead in the Georgia Dome. Give it to Hansen.
Hansen grabs that lead. If you're riding injured, you're not feeling comfortable, the easiest way to make things better is get out front. A red flag.
Red flag is out. We've got a rider down in the midst of a triple section requiring medical attention, so that'll bring this race to a stop. Here's our helmet cam on top of the Red Bull KTM rider. Tearing at the gate. The whole shot goes to the number 24, Josh Grant, Denny. And Davy Millsaps gets out of the gate in fourth place. Not a great start, but not a horrible start for Davy.
That's a whole shot for Davy Millsaps.
Oh, trouble for Gosler.
Someone who definitely did not benefit from the restart.
You can hear him working the throttle as they make their way around this racetrack. And there's a section right there, Denny, where you carry so much speed out of that corner.
Oh, right there, Josh Grant carrying that momentum out of the corner, but jumping in the whoops. Very similar to what we've seen last weekend with some of the guys. There's a big whoop right in the middle. Seem to hit Josh right in the real well. And here we go again. Hansen and Grant messing with each other, and all it does is create more problems for everyone else. And Steve Boniface takes the lead just like that. If you're busy messing with the guy in front of you, we talk about it time and time again, all it does is open up the door. Oh! Boniface goes down. Goes over the bars, huge.
And Hansen went right over him.
But up front, it's Josh Grant, Davy Millsaps, the two Honda riders.
We talked to him last week in St. Louis. He said all he's been doing is just waiting for this opportunity to go racing.
Great move by Josh Grant right there. Davy Millsaps known to be one of the fastest guys on the track to the whoops. jumps to the inside. Grant squirts it off and dives the inside. He is not going to give this race up to Millsaps. He wants to lead. He does not want to follow. And here comes this whoop second. This is where Millsaps been faster every lap. Millsaps in the middle this time. Millsaps been on the inside to try and go around the outside. Grant's been trying to block him. Millsaps knew better. He shut the door in the corner. Did not allow Grant. Did not give him that opening. Millsaps now out front.
Davey, and Davey Millsaps is down. Unbelievable.
That is just a huge opportunity for Josh Grant right now to take off. Millsaps is unable to get his motorcycle in the neutral. Washes the front end. A huge mistake for Millsaps. That's why we race 15 laps. It comes down to lap time speed, nothing. Millsaps out, down and out right now. 3 of the top 4 from last weekend having problems. Millsaps, Hansen, and Chris Gosler.
Josh Grant gonna take the win in Atlanta.
Feels really good. I mean, this is just like Bud's Creek, and man, I got a really good start. Whole shot in. I look forward. Got some tangle ups with some other guys, and just went from there. I just kind of rode my own race. I rode smart. I rode smooth, and that was the key tonight.
So here we go. The 24 taking the lead early on, Josh Grant.
And look at that, Davey Millsaps right there in tow in second. His best start we've seen all season long. And the stage is set between these two Honda riders.
Ryan told him to get to the left, and he goes the other direction. To the left is where Millsaps went.
The main groove is down the middle, and Grant is choosing to jump to that, kind of jumping some of the dead spots there. And right now, Millsaps up the inside.
Great drive out of the corner by Davey Millsaps. He's out front.
Riders side by side, these both lines. Millsaps and Grant. Grant not afraid to run up the inside of Millsaps. Millsaps is trying to return the favor. You know, Grant feels like he belongs. Again, momentum and confidence. With that win last weekend, he knows he belongs up front. Right now, he's not afraid or intimidated by Davey Millsaps.
Adding to that was a great run in his heat race. Josh Grant with 5 to go.
Grant opened up almost a 3-second lead, and Grant goes down.
Oh no! Josh Grant makes that middle mistake, and here comes Millsaps.
A left rider went down in front of Grant. Josh clipped it maybe and just crashed. Went down with the lead. He settled in. Heartbreak. So that tricky rhythm section off the start. He triples. He had to move his line because the yellow flags. He had to go far left. He just clipped the jump. Went down, tossed to the front end. But he's able to pick up the motorcycle pretty quickly and regain the race. Didn't lose much time as you would have thought after a big crash like that.
Davey Millsaps on the number 118, the series points leader, taking the win here on the American Honda Motors Company entry in Indianapolis and extending his points lead.
You know, I was just trying to play the game smart. You know, he hit me a lot last week. Not really hitting me for the short aggressive last week, so I was just trying to keep my cool. And, you know, he wasn't making a lot of mistakes, but he was making a couple big ones. And, you know, I figured I'd wait. And then once he made one, I'd be right there again, you know, and go after it. But, you know, unfortunately, he went down. I was hoping for a better race. And, you know, I'm just happy.
Well, Millsaps doesn't get a great start. He tucks to the inside and gets back at about 5th.
Brian Johnson grabbing that whole shot in that star race from Lucas Oil. Smith out the Yamaha out front with Chris Gosler in second. We know Gosler's a good starter. He can break out front, get around Johnson quickly, open up a lead on the favorites of Grant and Millsaps. We can see Chris Gosler possibly getting his first career win tonight in Orlando.
And here he comes up the inside through the whoops, and Gosler's been riding very well tonight.
Millsaps has proven to be the fast guy in the whoops all season long. Grant was not the fast guy in Daytona, but look at Grant. He's been obviously doing his homework all week. Makes the pass on Millsaps and then jams it in the corner, unable to do that section. That's the section Chris Devoto was just talking about at the opening of the show. Josh was unable to get up over the step up while Millsaps made the move up over the top. But not to slow Grant down. He triples right past Millsaps and moves into third.
Very strong move by Josh Grant, who now is all over Jessamine.
Oh, another aggressive move by Grant, bumping Brandon Chessman out of the way, moves into second, now sets his sights on Chris Gosler. He has a sense of urgency right now. He has to get around Jessamine. He cannot let Grant get away. Grant's proven he's been the fastest guy all night long. And look at Grant down the inside of the whoop. He takes the lead.
Takes it right away from Chris Gosler, and the Honda rider goes to the front. But the 118 is looming large. Here they come through the whoops. Millsaps right by him. For Josh Grant as he gets his second win of the year. Denny, you've won the East Coast Championship before. What does Millsaps got to do when it's sitting there right in front of him?
He's basically just got to ride like he's been riding all season long and beat this guy right here, number 24. Back in my day, I had to beat Mike Jones. I got the job done, won the title. I see Davey Millsaps possibly get it done tonight. And Millsaps did not get the start he was looking for, buried in the middle of the pack. He's right there on that red Honda. And there's his biggest competitor right there in second, almost third, Josh Grant. Davey Millsaps. That East Coast lifestyle just got that much tougher.
And that's Robert Canary on the 54 out in front. Grant's in second. Boy, Millsaps got his work cut out for him. And look at this, Grant taking over the lead.
Grant hammering down that rhythm section with a double, triple combination. Jumps right past Robert Canary and is out front. The Honda riders are 1, 2, 3. Canary second, Millsaps third. Ralph, and now Millsaps has got to set his sights on these next two riders. He quickly moved up to fifth spot though. Real smart ride and Millsaps part. Whoa! Almost gets cleaned out right there. He squares up the T-on. Look at all the carnage he created right there. And this is the championship for Davey Millsaps tonight. He has to get around Canary immediately. And he has to do it right now. He blitzes up the inside. And now here's the triple section. Seat bounces up over the top of it. He's got a clear track ahead of him, and he's got 3.7 seconds to make up on Josh Grant. Considering he hasn't been that much faster, that's a lot of time.
And now Josh Grant has completely shifted the momentum to his camp, and he's going to roll into Reliance Stadium, dead even in the win column, a few points back, and have all the momentum heading into the final round as he takes the win here in Ford Field, the inaugural Supercross Lights win in this brand new stadium.
Of course, Davey Millsaps wants to win this race, but I see if Josh Grant gets out front, Davey's going to ride a smart race and win this title. Because like I said, in the end, no one remembers who won what race. They're going to remember who is the 2006 East Lights champion.
Now, if Millsaps gets the whole shot, could be a different story. Here we go.
One thing this East Light Series is never short of excitement. Guys crashing all over on this opening lap.
And Millsaps is buried deep in the field right now. Oh, another rider now.
Ryan John's on track.
And Grant right there, and he can't get his bike started, Denny, and that's going to pretty much end his chances of maybe winning this title.
Just like that, Grant makes a mistake, kills the motorcycle, and that moves Davey Millsaps up into second.
Well, Millsaps has gotten the message from his mechanic that he is out in front of this championship is his, but he's also gotten the message that Thomas Hahn is right behind him. There is Josh Grant, ejected, sitting on. All he can do is watch, think about what might have been, and wait for the East-West shootout coming up from Las Vegas. Celebrating is Davey Millsaps, making his way around to the checkers and a championship. The Supercross Lights East Coast title for 2006 goes to American Honda's Davey Millsaps.
Yeah, you know, this championship is awesome. You know, it's been working my whole life to get a Supercross championship. You know, and I don't know. It's I had bad races. Second was a bad race, and I don't know. I was going for the war, not the battle, and you know, I won it.